Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Jeffrey Magno, third year criminology student from Block 3. Today, I will present my course outcome assessment under your subject, Juvenile Delinquent. In here, I will discuss a topic under midterm period. It was annulments. An annulment is conceivable when the Philippine Family Code considered the marriage to be void from the start. For a specific reason, there would be a lack of vital or formal requirements that are required for a marriage to be valid. A marriage component include the legal capacity such as the spouse, age, gender, criteria, and when the relationship began. It is against the public when it involves obsessive relationship or when one of parties has financial interest in others is already married someone else. The vacuum could be caused by mental competence or shortcoming. He- Here is here are the grounds of annulment. Number one, lack of parental consent. In this, the parents of both couple that's underage has the absence of their parents' consent with their marriage. For example, Miss A parent did not want their daughter to marry Mr. B because Mr. B came from the poor family. Next, number two, insanity. It has concern with the mental disorder of the other party. For example, Joyce married Roderick, but after he got married, he has found out that her husband has a mental disorder that has been hidden for a long time. So she can file an annulment with Roderick. Next number three, consent was obtained through fraud. Here the example. Mr. A want to marry Miss C, but their parents did not give a parental consent. So they hired someone else to give a fraud parental consent to them, so they got that married. Number four, consent was obtained through force, intimidation, undue influence. For example, the friend of Miss A is threatening to kill Mr. B. If he does not marry their daughter, that is Miss A. Number five, impotence, an ability to bring or make a child. For example, an example for this, just like this. Mr. B want to have children, but they can really have with his wife. So Mr. B decided to find someone else to have a child for the last sexual transmitted diseases. For example, Miss A found out her husband has an AIDS after get married. The husband did not admit he has, he has an AIDS, so Miss A could file an annulment for their marriage. Hmm. Listen, Bill. What I learned this lesson is an annulment is a legal procedure that cancels a marriage. An annulled marriage erases from a legal perspective and declares that a marriage had never technically said that it was never valid. For the last part, as law enforcement someday, this topic will give not only me but us a criminology student and ideas on how to handle such cases under annulment. Within this, I can give advice for those who want to file annulment and how annulment procedure. As law enforcement officer, we already know how to productive in such cases. Thank you for listening. That's all. Thank you, ma'am.